when I need motivation. My one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah, she is always in my corner, right there when I wanna. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She gives me love and affection. Baby, did I mention you're the only girl for me? No, I don't need a next one. Mama loves you too. She thinks I made the right selection. Now all that's left to do is just for me to pop the question. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her.
Stand up like a soldier, baby. Yeah, I know you built like that. Gun it like a holster, baby. Show them say you're wicked like that. We live where the war is raging, chasing our crazy dreams, hoping that the bridge won't cave in. So now we'll let it all go free. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. My shit don't like stepping at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rock, 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 rock. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. My shit don't like stepping at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me light it up.
Shoot on your flame to the fire. It's spraying like your name on a flyer. They wanna tame your desire, but you light it up, now your aim getting higher. I dey wait for Messiah, but until that day I'ma rise up high. I put my light in the air, I wanna see everywhere. Let me see you. You might do for the sequel. Be my free for my people. I know say I'm out to be next to my neighbor. Let me see you. Put your lighters on. Lighters on.
Light it up.
the champagne. Pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Duck off the crib to spot the bag, but my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me if my home draining is sad. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Cheers. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
They say you're a freak when we're having fun. Say you must be high when we're spreading love. But we're just living life and we never stop. We got the world. We got the
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Hello, I'm Alyssa. I've been waiting to give my senior speech for 4 years and writing it in my head, but obviously now it's going to be different than it would have been. I always thought that I would tell a few funny stories, say a few thank yous, but this year's changed me. I'm not sure what people are expecting me to say. I like to stay positive and try to look at the bright side of things, so that is what I'm going to do. I learned to lean on my faith and call out to Jesus in dark times. To the freshmen, stay in the moment and take everything in. Enjoy your time in high school because it goes by way too fast. Be kind to each other and welcome in the younger girls as they come in. Remember what it feels like to be the youngest. To the sophomores, you're almost 2 years in, but you still have time to slow down and enjoy the time you have left. Don't take this time for granted. You only have one chance. To the juniors, I have enjoyed my time this year cheering with all of you, and I am so thankful that I was involved. Make the most of your last year in high school and spend as much time with the people you can that you love. To my senior girls, it has been a roller coaster the last 4 years for us, but I am so thankful I was a part of it with y'all. We have all different personalities, but we always figured out a way to make it work. We have been through so much together, and I wouldn't have changed a single thing. From being told to shut up as freshmen because we were the freshmen, to being voted out of the Red Hot Pep Rally sophomore year, to really bonding and coming together, and now we're seniors. To Jessica, I'm so glad that I got to know you better this year. You had giant shoes to fill, and you did such a great job, and I admire your ability to put yourself out there, and you are a great dancer. To Lizzie, you are definitely one of the smartest people I know, and I'm glad that you came out of your shell more this year, and I'm glad I got to spend more time with you and see another side of you. I admire your unique blend of intelligence and beauty. To Laura, you are one of the best cheerleaders I know, and I love your love for cheer. I'm so glad that we had fashion together sophomore year because it was so freaking fun, and I know you as a person. I got to know you as a person and not just a teammate. I love how we make each other laugh and we can relate on so many levels, and I admire your straight shooting and your ability to entertain me. Kaylee, our friendship has definitely seen its highs and lows, but I always had fun hanging out with you, and I'm so glad that I got to know you. Thank you for being so nice to me freshman year, only when I knew a few people. Riley, I'm so glad that you came back last year for us and we became friends. You are so funny, and I admire your resilience. My favorite memory of you is coming to my house and watching Netflix with me every morning with Late Arrival. Cammie, you are a loyal friend and a great leader, and we are so lucky to have you as a captain. I admire your maturity, and my favorite memory of us is definitely going to Canada this summer. We definitely need to do that again. To McKenna, I love me some Calverts, and I love your long self. You came on this team last year, and you are a perfect fit, and I am so glad that you came. I admire your makeup artistry skills and your tumbling skills. My also favorite memory with you is Canada. So much fun. And Macy, you are literally my oldest friend, almost 12 years. We both fought at first, but we were meant to be. We have stayed friends when we were different, when we went to different schools for 4 years. I admire your ability to plan ahead and look at the big picture to make things happen. I have so many good memories of us, and I don't know which my favorite one, but I would have to pick the time that we got stuck in the creek and Dalton and Hunter had to come save us, and we lost all of our shoes, all of our pool noodles. I lost a Choco. And Peyton, I saved the best for last. I wouldn't have gotten through this year without you. I wish everyone could see your loyalty and appreciate it. When you love someone, you love them with your whole heart, and I think your passion and independence are often mistaken for a negative attitude, and it's sad that people don't take the time to really get to know people anymore. Always know that you are special to me, and I love you. I have a lot of favorite memories of me and you, but one was when you punched me in the eye at cheer camp, and you told me my lashes were fine, but they weren't. And you were also with us when we got lost in the creek and had to get rescued. To Coach Tillery, thank you for always keeping it real. It's hard to hear that most of the time from others, but it helps toughen people up. To Coach Clark, thank you for your time that you've given us and sharing your cheer experience. To Watson, thank you for being dedicated to the cheer program and for giving your time. I've learned so much about myself and so many life lessons this year being a part of this team. Thank you to my dad for working hard and providing for us. Thank you for being such a strong role model for me and Luke. You are such a spontaneous person. I admire that we have gone to so many last minute trips and seen so much together, and I've loved every minute of it. To my little brother Luke, you are one of the kindest people I know, even at 14. I'm going to miss picking you up from school and embarrassing you in front of all your friends. Mom promised to bring you to Alabama and see some football games. And finally, to my mom, for those who don't know her, she's probably the funniest person you'll ever meet. And She will show you kindness and give you the shirt off her back. She's taught me about Christ and love and how much faith in his promise. We have a bond that most people would never understand. Mom, you have always been here for me and answered all my questions. I'm going to miss you so bad next year. I don't know what I'm going to do without you. I'm going to close with my favorite scripture, Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. If you know me, being still is very hard. I struggle with being quiet and listening to Jesus, but I try so hard. I hope that I have a bright spot or made you laugh, or that I have brought a few little happiness over the past few years. I can't wait to see what the future holds. And I love you all, and Roll Tide.
You know, cheerleading has been my entire world for 13 years. So this has been a particularly hard year for me, realizing that this is my last year to try out. This is my last year to cheer at Friday Night Lights, and we saw how I reacted to that ending. This is my last year to cheer volleyball and basketball with the girls that I've cheered with since I was 12 years old. I have been a legacy cheerleader for 3 of my 4 years of high school. The people I have met have helped shape me into the person that I am today. Cami, you have been one of my best friends since we started school cheer, and I just want to say that I love you so much, and I cannot wait to start college with you. Elizabeth, I love you to the moon and back, and you mean the absolute world to me. And it will break my heart when I have to go to college and leave you behind. I'll miss being able to text each other that I need a hug and see you in 2 seconds, knowing that we would always feel better after. I'll miss waking up right into a conversation, but I'll always know that I will forever be your biggest fan in everything that you do. I cannot wait to see what amazing things you do in this world. And I know we haven't known each other for many years, but you are one of the best things that has ever happened to my life, and I thank God for you daily. Katie, I cheered with you for almost 8 years, and you're basically like my little sister now. I just wanted to thank you for being such an impact in my life. I love you so much. You truly always manage to put a smile on my face just being yourself, even when I have the worst day. I'll miss making fun of forgetting your dance at a cheer competition, or you being in the elevator, or whatever funny question that you have that day. Watson, you've always been like one of my mini moms, and I can't thank you enough for helping shape me into the person that I am today. You're one of the best cheer coaches I've ever had, and I'll be sad to say goodbye to you. Mom, I love you so much, and thank you for all that you've done for me and will continue to do for me in the many years to come. I admire your strength and your faith in God, and I know I joke about being the backbone of the family, but it's really you. And one day I'll pay you back for all that you've done to provide me for this wonderful life. Dad, you are my very favorite person in the whole world. Thank you for backing me. Thank you for always backing me 100% my whole life, and for doing everything in your power to make sure I've got to live a life that I love. I hope that I grow into someone that you could be proud of. Jessica, you've been more than a second mom to me. You're one of the most important people in my life, and I hope that I make you proud. I love you. Sheila, thank you for being a role model and a second mom over the years. Your faith inspires me all the time, and I just want to say that I love you. Joanne, you mean so much to me. You gave me one of my favorite humans on this planet, and along with that, you gave me another family. Thank you. And as for the rest of you, thank you for impacting my life. Each one of you has made an impression on my life, and I love you all. Never take this time for granted. All the times Hillary told you exactly what you did wrong, or Clark gave you that demerit for not having a white bow, or Watson made you wear the most god-awful white uniform in the history of ever. One day you'll be wishing for 5 more minutes with the girls you spent almost every day with for the past 4 to 6 years. They may not be your best friends in the whole world, but they've impacted you in some way. And to my senior girls, I love each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see you strive in this world.
When I think back over the last 4 years of big bows and red lips, memories of how I got here and the lessons I've learned will stick with me forever. I've been a cheerleader since I was 5 years old through competitive, Pee-wee, middle school, and my favorite, Legacy High School cheer. Sadly, after the last basketball game of the season, cheerleader is a title I will sadly say goodbye to. However, the lessons I've learned have impacted me in so many ways. I've learned how to easily work with others for a common goal, to speak up when something needs to be fixed, to push through when things get hard, and to enjoy the little things. I remember the first time I went to a Legacy football game. I was in the 6th grade and it was a homecoming game. I remember watching the Legacy cheerleaders performing on the sidelines, and I knew in my heart that this is what I wanted to be. I was thrilled when a few months later I made the Howard Middle School cheer team. and I knew that my journey to this goal was on track. And coincidentally, this is when I met one of the middle school coaches, Watson, who I looked up to because she was actually taller than me back then, and because she really knew what she was doing, and she was an amazing coach, and still is, of course. I will treasure not only all of my teammates and coaches from over the last 4 years, but also the memories I've had with them. Senior night, group dynamics, endless push-ups at varsity games because the Broncos scored so much, Alyssa entertaining everyone by singing and dancing to Stitches at a JV football game, Katie speaking her mind 24/7, and hanging out with some of you that I've grown close to. Cammie, I need to get over with this before I get too emotional. We've been friends since we were literally toddlers and tiaras, complete with spray tans. It's unbelievable that we ended up going to the same high school and cheering together. Graduating with you will be a dream come true. Thank you for all of the fun memories these past 15 years and for being there for me. You're a major reason why I tear up when thinking about leaving high school. I can't count how many road trips we've had or hotels we've stayed up at late throughout our lifetime of competing in pageants and competitive cheer. Not to mention getting in trouble together as first graders at fellowship for sneaking around the school when we were supposed to be outside. You are not only my oldest friend, but also the closest I have to a sister. Now, I would talk about each and every one of my teammates, but I only have a few minutes. So to everyone else, I truly am glad that you have been in my life and I treasure each of you. I'll end by saying this. Don't take this time for granted because it ends faster before you even know it. No matter what kind of day you are having or what score is on the board, always look towards the positives in life.
Legacy Cheer has been pretty fun overall. Being a part of this program since freshman year has taught me a lot about myself as well as others. But the best part about these 4 years was being a part of something bigger. I enjoyed cheering at all of the games, even if I complained about being there. Cheering was a fun way to make friends and be well known among Legacy Cheer and MISD. Cheer helped me grow my social skills even more than they already were. Although our class of cheerleaders were never fully committed to the activity all the time, we still always had a great time together. It was always us against everyone else, and that honestly felt good sometimes. I remember the times me and Alyssa and Macy had been kicked out of the performances, along with other times being the whole group of us. We knew that us 9 girls would always have to make the choice of working 10 times harder for the same recognition, or collectively not giving 2 craps about what we do or what people think of us, and to just have as much fun as we wanted. Cheer gave me the strength and confidence to not worry about others. It helped me grow as a person into who I am today. Cheer also had some amazing moments, like freshman year cheer camp. That was truly one of the most fun times I've had in my whole Legacy Cheer experience. Trashing the room with milkshake wars and staying up till 3 a.m. cleaning the whole room was just a prime example of the craziness we have gotten into together. These girls and I have been through hell and back, but somehow we all finally finished this amazing roller coaster we've called Legacy Cheer. I credit all of my happiness of being a part of this team only to the girls I've cheered alongside with. Y'all made this some of the best times of my high school experience, despite all the stuff that we had to go through. I'll miss cheering at Friday Night Lights and pep rallies, and that's about it. But mostly, I'll miss the friendships I've made with every single girl on all 3 of these teams. Y'all really are some great girls. Good luck surviving your next few years. Go Broncos!